Hello and welcome back to the Garion Tabletop. I am Garion River and this time I'm playing Wildermyth, which is a storybook TTRPG simulating video game that's like based on an isometric board. You'll see what I mean. It is probably the most accurate D&D simulator without actually using D&D mechanics at all. Quick note, I have some mods installed. Here they are, you can look them up. They're all on the Steam Workshop. We'll start off with the Age of Ulstryx, which is like the introductory campaign, a 3-chapter story with a villain. In this, you get 3 starting people, and you get to completely customize them. So we have Ambleton, the future warrior, Direen, the future hunter, and Vale, the future mystic. Let us begin this book. There's room in it for another story. It's cold. I'm stuck here.
I'll write something a wanderer might find. And will he read it by the fire? And will he silently love me? Will he weep?
Yes. Then this would be the beginning. Here in our... This might still be Vale speaking, but whatever. Here in our yondering country, something in the woods is very strange. Bothered only by aching legs, a young man named Ambleton takes the seasonal road to the town of Burnybrad. How long would they believe me if I pretended I lost my voice? I bet I could get her going. Maybe not Vale. Breeze is light that day. Birds are timid. In fact, the whole world is taking a breath, ready to leap in the sea. I'm there already, huh? Here's the hard part. Getting Direen out of bed. She'll probably be sitting up, blanket-wrapped, staring out the window, gnawing a mouthful of old biscuit and telling me to reckon with that smoke? Fluttering flames roost among the far-off rooftops. Ambleton hurries towards town, thinking of Direen, a young woman whom he's known since boyhood. And you get to choose some roleplay things, like they can be rivals, they can be friends, or they can have a romance. I'm going to go with friendship. Looks like she's starting fires again. Direen, tell me it wasn't you this time. And this is the gameplay. You move around on this board. You have, like, 2 moves. You can see in the bottom left the diamonds and a quick action as well. So I'm going to move to here as my first move to explore a bit. And then second one, I'm going to go up to here as there is nothing in sight. No enemies active, so I'm going to go to here, and I can open the door as a quick action. Her house is still standing, at least. Direen, you're not all burned up, are you?
He doesn't know.
Why is no one... Hey, do you not smell the...
I smell you. Get in here, you lout.
Huh. Slam. Your bow.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the fire from my window. That felt like the safest. Grrr. Okay, actually there's a monster in the garden. Is that okay?
Staying in here isn't really an option.
Right, so here I've got some tools around. You're stronger than I am. You can swing something pretty good. I bet we can at least drive it off.
Pitchfork, pickaxe, or frying pan. I'm gonna go... If it breaks stones, it'll break bones. It can be killed, right?
Just be ready when you open that door.
Foe cards, a row. Hooves thrown sloppily around beneath it. It runs staggering, bellowing its agony. So that is presumably out this door. So let's stack up. Ambleton with his pickaxe and Direen round here. And when they're next to each other, they get like a little bonus to defense or something. And wait. And now, new round. Open the door. I don't see it. There it is. See, I moved to there, and although I could have moved further, moving to there was my action. So I can't make another move. But I will step there. And then bring Direen out here. And sadly, he's out of range. The range is up to there. So wait. Here he comes. And strike. Wow, okay, it's dead already. Victory! And then you get a bit of experience. Ambleton is now a greenhorn warrior. He's grown stronger. Warriors like Ambleton are built hardy, enduring, with a natural aptitude for battle. They develop powerful techniques for close combat. Oh, automatically enter Guardian, that's a very good one. I can frighten the enemy, or after a kill... No, I'm going to go with Paladin. Make him like a Thorns guy. Direen has grown stronger. Hunters like Direen thrive in the wild, surviving through stealth and peerless archery. They master their surroundings and bring down large quarry. Rogue allows her to go sort of invisible after a kill. Cleverly placed arrow that will pass through, so piercing shot. And refunded in action after a melee kill. Hunters can have like a melee build, but I'm going to go with the rogue. And you get equipment as well. A wolf heart bracelet to improve health, which is better put on Ambleton. And you can see the health, his health is much higher, but he needs it.
What kind of suffering did that poor beast endure? At least it's done.
The creature's death is quiet. It seems to slip from life in a few stunned, hazy blinks. They spend a piece of the day getting the flames under control. The damage isn't as bad as it could have been. Townsfolk emerge from hiding to fight fires and clear debris. Some full of curiosity, others visibly haunted by what they've seen. We should go. Vale is alone. Sorry, I know you're tired. Me too. But now I worry she might have met something.
She's at that ruined tower by now. Probably talking to spiders or a ghost or something.
Or another deer monster. Vale will be waiting for us. What happened today could be happening everywhere, couldn't it? Something about that tower is just stuck in my mind. It's like when you get apple skin in your teeth.
I can feel that analogy. It's unpleasant.
Huh? Yeah. Anyway, I just think we said we'd meet her. We should. The tower in the hills. You been there?
Yeah, once. Actually, looking at the tracks, they come and they go that direction.
Ambleton and Direen follow the pounded path of monstrous feet, hoping for the best and dreading every other possibility. So there's rivalry, friendship, or romance between Direen and Vale. Let's go with rivalry, because we've already got a friendship. A wordless while passes between them, but the quiet only heightens their worry. I know you don't exactly get along with Vale these days.
Maybe not, no. You know what it is? It's like today. While we clean up what I'm going to assume was her mess, I bet that malt-hearted dork is up there now. Without a care in the world.
And this is the overworld map, so it's quite a small one for this initial campaign, but they are procedurally generated to a degree. Scouting. In order to find sites in the wilderness, heroes must scout the land, which takes time. Click on an unscouted tile. As you can see, there's like a year, season, and day, and in long campaigns, this can span like 50 years. So let's go and scout here. So we scout with both. That'll speed it up a bit. But like if like I can see there's stuff and information and stuff, but let's not look at that now. If I like remove him, it takes longer to do. So let's go. You take time to travel there, like 10 days. It's like, oh, they've gone over in the direction of that tower on the hill. 10 days of travel later. The tower where Vale had arranged to meet Ambleton and Direen is a place she often used to escape to as a girl. 10 days from home. She knows its rooms and floors so well, she could survive being chased through them.
And now I wait, I suppose.
Dusk gets deep as rain puddles in here.
Alive is alive until that beast breaks through. What do you think, beast?
Ruff.
Will anyone come to my rescue, or am I not pretty enough?
The tower has outlived generations, now it's little more than a strange nest for spiders, owls, and trysting lovers. But as the old will tell you, precious things go overlooked in a ruin. What lodges amid the bones of failure is often the dream that drove it.
That book. Why have I never...
Ruff.
Easy there. Guess you're wondering why I'm talking to myself, her beast. I'm also wondering...
Vale bends to pull it loose. The book's heavier than its slender spine suggests. Wildermyth.
Look at all this.
It's full of strange stories, the folk tales of folk long forgotten.
The candlelight leaping,
Strikes no significant bell is the weird story of a child watching candlelight against the ceiling and wishing herself through it to a far realm without grown-ups.
Chant of the soil
lacks any satisfying action. It's told through the mind of a blind, deaf tea grower. Her nose is so sharp she learns the song of the scented earth, and so avoids slaying worms with her shovel.
The Burnybrad boy
Tells of a blight-skinned man who drew things so feelingly that he began to come true, and he drew circles in a book, and eventually fell through. Vale reaches the last word in the final tall tale. A few blank pages are left.
This book.
Something in her feels like it's coming loose, but she can't tell exactly what.
There's room in it for another story.
It's cold. I'm stuck here.
Yes, then this would be the beginning. Here in our yondering country.
Vale writes. Words are ready. Omens have formed in the fabric of everything, and she's beginning to recognize them now. Some are just misgivings. They've crept through her body like the sourceless aches one wakes with. Others are more substantial. Now they seem lightning plain, a promise of thunder. For in the wild black woods where birds once belled, a hateful silence churns. Pain lights Vale's head. Subsides.
I made it to morning?
She lowers her bleary eyes. Her story lies here, before her in luminous script. Empty pages have sprouted behind it.
Why do I feel powerful?
Spoon or staff? Let's go with staff.
Well, beast, it's time. I'm getting out of here.
A rager. It charges without seeing, misshapen tusks swinging wildly. Where is it? I think it's over there. So the way mystics work is they infuse terrain, which allows them to see things, but also do special abilities. So let's go with this one. There it is. And I can cast this, you see, from here, without actually being in danger. So let's go with Constrict. Boom. Nice. It's looking for me. And Constrict again. Kill it off. Nice one. Mystics are probably the most powerful class in this game, weirdly. Greenhorn Mystic. Elementalist allows you to do better stuff with like wood and liquids. Arches, veil bonds with the earth, summon seedlings and trees. Ignite. Yeah, I think Ignite is probably a good one because you can like interfuse fire, and that's a very powerful one. So let's go with Ignite. And she gets an accuracy boost, which isn't really necessary for her, but there's no way to like bank that and give it to my hunter later. So I will put it on her. More monsters roam the ruined halls and rattle the rotting furniture. But Vale moves quietly, sensing her way in the dark. Daylight lands on her wrist, cool wind soothes her tired eyes.
It's still the same world.
She closes the tower door, gentle, to make no noise. Also, I like that she is also wearing the thing she found. That's a really cool idea.
That was the Mystics art that I did, right, Tower? Where did I get it from? Could it have just happened? Is it just one of those things? Things a woman's born with that might blossom in her life when she needs them. Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. Plenty of heroes happen that way.
Vale?
Maybe in Starlight I'll understand it deeper.
Vale, you bunkhead.
Vale, something happen?
Ambleton, yes. Sorry, Doreen's voice just bounces off my ear sometimes.
Ambleton and I only barely made it.
Yeah, see that smoke on the horizon? That's from the town. Bloody 10 days, it was 24 days ago that the town was on fire, so I doubt there's still smoke.
Yeah, that's Burlybrad.
It burned?
Now it's Burnybrad.
Things are different than they were.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you've ever seen something quite like this. A monster, shall we have?
We slay monsters.
Okay, well, I do magic.
No need to try and one-up us. When you're here, you can... you've discovered a new site is still under enemy control. So you can assault this, which takes you into a battle. Strength, I can't remember how the strength relates to levels. But let's do this anyway. Will you guys get mad if I knock? I'm very polite. A perfect understanding isn't likely to emerge. What these beasts are, where they come from, what drove them to attack the town of Burnybrad. But letting them nest here feels like the wrong idea. Wait, were we supposed to be thinking of a plan? That's embarrassing.
Sure, well...
And you get some choices like courage or stoicism, and basically the choice you get will give you a little bonus in the upcoming fight. Courage, I think, is like an attack bonus. Stoicism is a defensive bonus.
Back in my house, it was pretty simple. Kill the beast before it kills you.
Courage. All heroes +2 damage or potency for 3 turns. A raccoon and a roe. Scrambling through shadows, its barbed appendages eagerly twitch. So we've only got 3 turns, which means we need to charge them. Open the door. There's a raccoon, and Guardian is when you sort of... it's like Overwatch from XCOM. You hit an enemy that comes into range. And I believe Paladin means that if I end in moving, I will automatically Guardian, so I can move again. To here. Okay, they're both of them. Veil, let's go to here. And then interfuse the brazier. I can then steal the fire and put it in the doorway so that if they want to charge Ambleton, they have to go through fire. And Doreen, I'll move here. And, oh yeah, Silk Step is something you should always do first. I completely forgot about that. Silk Step allows you to move, turns you invisible, see, a bit of damage, and a smash. And you get I think you get a damage bonus if you attack from Silk Step. Yeah, he's going to take damage if he moves through the corruption. So I'm going to just stay there. Veil, can I reach that, maybe? Okay, I can reach that thing in the room, a basket. And the basket I will constrict. Okay, he dodged it. And when you use something, it damages it usually. So, like, I took the fire from the brazier, and the fire is now gone. And similarly here, the basket took 1 damage. So it lost 1 of its health. And let's see, if I move to here... No, okay. I can light the lamp. Oh, he got shot. Ambleton has armor, you see. He's got 1 armor, whereas the others don't. And that reduces incoming damage. Alright, I think I am going to take the damage. I understand the risks. Corruption is a bit of an issue in for a lot of these guys. Hobble. Nope, missed it again, and the basket's destroyed. And I will Silk Step to there. Oh, that ended the turn. Sorry, I thought I could Silk Step and then attack. Alright, let's just charge him then. Ambleton's taking a pounding, so we need to kill him this turn. Alright, go to there. Interfuse the furnace. And then flare to blind it. So like a big flash of light. And then shoot it. Missed it. Used all of the powers. Okay, Ambleton. Good dodge. Hit it. Hit it. Yeah, nice one. Because unlike in stuff like D&D, you don't recover instantly. With just like a little rest. It takes time. Moon Willow Scarf increases speed. That's best on Doreen. The last misshapen creature folds its bones and dies. Blue fluids darken the dust.
Their calm exit to death is the most haunting thing.
It feels like they're suffering, sick.
Hey, look at us. Look what we did.
Yeah. Day drops, day rises. Dusk is sweet, the sunrise sweeter. It's not long before they've cleaned the tower up a bit.
We'll be working on this place forever, I'm telling you. I always knew this morning would rise when I'd gaze into the sky and see a destiny for myself. A destiny to inspire song. Let's not wait to be overrun. We're a company of heroes now. We'll walk the land, we'll fight. People need us. We'll give ourselves a name and make sure it's one they'll sing.
Sounds like you thought about this. And you get to name your company, either one of the suggestions, which are universally terrible, or my own. Let's call ourselves the Saviours of Burnybrad. After that, the three of them were inseparable. Rumours are rampant, heroes are needed. This world will be flooded in sorrows, but its defenders are joined by a fire that night. Here follow the tales of the Saviours of Burnybrad. Be remembered. Calamity! The enemies improve their strategies after every fight. So this adds a new card, which is a Rager. Because you see, the cards in the deck sort of affect the things you can encounter. It's now added a Rager to these, whereas normally it's just the roe and the raccoon. And here I have a choice. The world is expanded a bit, but you should basically do everything if you can, because that way you're the strongest possible when you go to the final battle. So here you can secure it. Scramble the bones, paint over the blood, stuff the garbage into nooks. This site can provide resources now and at the end of each chapter. Spend resources to upgrade hero weapons and armor. And unless you are in a rush, you should always, find an item, spend your time. So it will also hopefully give him time to heal, because he's only at 3 of 7 health. A thorough delving through the mysteries of Warm Root Lookout has proven rewarding. I was mostly just messing with stuff, to be honest. It will return to the hands of the common folk. While they tend it, the site will provide resources at the end of each chapter. Oh no, that's what I get. Sorry, I get all of that. My bad. Block 5, a cloak. So I'll put that on the guy who should be taking the most hits. And then we'll pop back here to recruit somebody. Off we go. A new recruit. So I believe he can be anything? Oh no, it looks like he's a warrior. The other thing is you can also affect their sort of personality traits, which are used to create hooks. So occasionally throughout the story, hopefully we'll see one, there are things that are like, something will happen, so Nesta will find something that hooks him as a dreamer, and then you can choose whether to do it or not. So we'll go with Nesta. You get legacy points each chapter, and you spend those on recruiting people. So Nesta, the poetical peacemaker. It didn't take long to trek back to Burnybrad, and the town still seemed like the best bet for finding another pair of hands. Nod.
Wait! It's you, from the heroes. Anyway, I was hoping you'd come back.
Why, did we miss a few Gorgons?
Oh, everything's fine, and that's just it. It's been quiet in Burnybrad so far, so I heard these things you said, that talk of a person's highest calling to protect their home and family. And it stuck with me more than I thought it would.
Is that how we put it?
Possibly, forming a company of heroes can get one a little fired up. You were right, though. It's not enough to lock your doors and wish for peace. Sometimes you have to shoulder the burden of restoring peace yourself, and I'll kill anyone who gets in my way.
Well, we could use another fighter on our side if you're game.
Oh, fantastic. I'm glad you offered. It's something I might not have done on my own, but I think it's important.
Far be it for us to turn you down, then. Ah, so you do get the choice. I will take him as a warrior, I think.
Rawr. I've become a lot buffer suddenly.
Prepare recruit? Ah, yeah. So, do that. And we're now into summer. Yeah! He is now a Greenhorn warrior, so there is Thundering Charge. Sentinel replaces Guardian, leaps up to 2 tiles to intercept a foe, performing a reaction strike. Every other turn, he makes a daring leap up to 3. I'm going to go with Sentinel. I don't remember Sentinel, but I'll go with it. And these are sort of, each is like a different, essentially a different tree of upgrades. Sort of. We also have Calamity cards every set number of turns, and an Incursion every set number of turns. So anyway, we need to head back down here. Can't go there, so we are headed to Cloudy Swamp. Let's go!